What's up, everyone? This is Bacon here, and today we're going to be looking at the next set of patch notes. There's some cool changes, some nice divine effects coming out, and a new champion. So we'll see, if these things end up being big changes. But it looks like they could be pretty significant for certain heroes in the game. So first thing, new Wilder hero Trishea. She is a mage-based unit. Her main, thing is she's doing damage, so she's going to be pumping out some damage, which I think will be nice for the Wilder faction, because even though they have some really good heroes in the Wilder faction, I feel like there's not a lot of damage heroes. So I think that's good that she's coming out. I think she will be a unit that you'll probably want to get, but moving down to the Destiny Summon pool, that's where she's going to be at first. I don't think you should be using her or using your scrolls for the Destiny Summon pool. Like I've said before, I just don't think it's worth using it for units that basically aren't dimensionals. I think you should just save it for dimensional events, because we've seen just from the first one that you're going to need a lot of scrolls for those. So great unit. I think you should pull for her, add her to your tier list or your wish list when she comes out. But you're going to have to wait a little bit, because I don't think it's really worth it at this point. So that is Trishea. Exciting. We'll kind of dig into her once she's fully out, kind of give a review of her, looking at her skills and stuff in more details. But that is the first part of the patch notes today. The next little update is that Pharrell will be in the game now. You'll be able to add him to the wish list, and you don't have to try to get him through the Destiny summons. He's been removed from Destiny summons for a while now, so you couldn't even get him if you wanted. But now he's in the champion pool for wish list. So if you want to add him to your list, go ahead and do so. I've already maxed out a few Graveborns, so I probably will throw him in there. I think he is viable in certain areas, and has proven to be decent in the past, and so I think I'll have him. I don't know if I'll really build him out much, but I'll definitely kind of pull for him and see what he looks like. There's also a few different events coming out. You can see the Love Petal Day themed event, Firefly Glow event, obtain Luminous Dew from Daily Quest chest and exchange them for in-game items. I'm assuming this will just have generic good items you should pull for. I think you should pull for his signature items, for mythic armor, unless there's a unit in there that's really good that you can save up for. But we'll see what that looks like once it comes out. But, can't complain about events that are going to give you free resources at this point. And now this is where some good quality of life changes have come up. I don't really know why some of this stuff takes so long. It just seems like such an obvious win, but I'm not going to complain too much about that, because it's finally being changed. If you are someone who has used recommended formations, copy different formations from friends, guild mates, whatever, you'll notice that doesn't automatically copy the beast, and then you have to go back, check what beast they use, and then put yours in. Automatically it does that for you now, which is great. You can also deploy assist heroes. So if you go ahead and you use your companion's formation that he or she beat a level with, you would notice that it would put in your unit automatically. So, for example, if I had a Rowan who was not built at all, he was an elite, but my companion had a Rowan who was ascended, and I had access to using him. If I copied his formation, it would use mine, even though his was a higher level and I could use his. Now, from what I understand, you can do that, and it'll automatically pull from whoever's is the highest. So if I have a Rowan who's fully maxed out, it'll pull mine. If he has one, then it'll pull his. That's my interpretation of this. When it says automatically deploy assist heroes, I feel like it'd be kind of stupid if it did the opposite, where it didn't deploy yours, but it just deployed your companions, even if it was worse. I feel like there has to be some sort of prioritization there, where it would prioritize whatever one's better, but we'll see. Kind of mess with that once it comes out. And then the next really exciting thing, the thing that I'm most excited about for this patch, is the new divine effects. Finally, they're getting divine effects for some of these key heroes that have been in the game since the beginning and are like everywhere. Like everyone uses these. They're finally here. So Rowan has the divine effect. That's great. Rowan, a lot of people have him maxed out. Now that he is going to be getting some divine effects, he's going to be kind of popping off a little bit. So he should be stronger than before, which I think is great. Silas, who's already a decent hero, will get his as well. Silas is a great unit as well for Graveborn, for healing, for buffing. So Silas is a unit that will finally have his divine effect. Skryath, the wise one, not like the most exciting one, but I think it still is a solid unit to build out, and it's nice that he will finally have his divine effect. Flora, not really too excited about this one, but if you happen to be a Flora fan and you have her built out, there you go. And then the Vanti, I think this might be the most significant one because Navanti is very strong right now. If you've ever gone against a team with a maxed out Navanti, she just heals so much and is so hard to kill units. If you don't burst someone, you basically are going to lose. So it's cool that Navanti's is coming out. Definitely someone you should be building out if you have not. So Navanti's will just basically make her even better. All these will basically make the units even better than before. We'll go into details of those specifics at another time, but new divine effects for all these units is super exciting, especially if you have these built out. You'll notice a little power spike in how strong they are moving forward, which is great. And then the last bit of patch notes, it's just the classic events that we've had, the Lions contest, the Spire contest, so on and so forth. The things that we've already done before, things you should know if you've been playing for a little while. So those events will continue happening. Guild Treasure Hunt looks like it's on there too. That one will come out pretty soon, just a few days. So some good events, some good resources that'll be available, which is really nice. You love the events to get those resources. But the big thing, in my opinion, is the Divine Effects additions for those 5 units. Great units all around, except for maybe Flora. So if you have those units, you should be excited for that. Once things come out and we can kind of get some more information on these units, the Divine Effects, I will probably make a separate video on them just because I don't want to congest this video too much. But thank you guys for watching. These are the patch notes that will be coming out. These changes will be coming out in a few days, I believe. So keep an eye out for updates. And then, as always, hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace.